Hate is a strong word. At least that's what my mama used to tell me. It is a word that has caused wars, abuse, more abuse, and generally just bad things worldwide. And yet in today's video, we will talk about some characters that I can confidently say that I truly hate. So let's get into it. Oh, and spoilers for any series that I mention. Recently, I watched Code Geass, and to me, it is probably the greatest work of fiction I have ever seen. I mean, the show put me on an emotional roller coaster that maybe only Attack on Titan has done. But when I was watching, there was just one character that just pissed me off, okay? And that is this green-haired racist. And when I say racist, I mean down south during the 1800s, because just the mention of a Japanese person was enough to make her start tweaking. Like, you would think they'd give her a source or a reason to her hatred of 11s since she's a part of the main cast. But nope, she just hates them for no reason. And her being racist is genuinely not the worst part of her character, because after Princess Euphemia stands up for her during an elevator jacking, she becomes obsessed with her for some reason. So much so that she, actually, I'm not gonna say what she does, because Daddy YouTube might take me out back. But all I will say is, a table gets harassed. And there was no reason to add this scene in, by the way. It added no narrative purpose. They just added that shit for the love of the game. And much later in the show, she lives up to her last name Einstien, because she develops a nuclear bomb that she created out of pure hatred for Japanese people. Like, she was deadass ready to crash out and kill everyone in the story to avenge Euphemia. Like, the glaze is crazy. Not even LeBron has people moving like this. Then, they were deciding whether or not they should wipe a whole city off the map, and Nina was out here like,
nuke the whole generation. Nuke the whole generation. The whole generation. Nuke the whole generation.
And guess what? They do. And afterward, Nina is upset that her weapon of mass destruction actually killed people. Like, what? No way. Blowing people up means they die? Like, weren't you just 2 seconds ago yelling at Suzaku to drop the bomb? I mean, she really is just not about that life. Like, you either commit genocide or you don't. There is no switching up. Now, this is a character that will probably get me burnt at the stake by certain people, because he's probably the fandom's most decisive character, for better or for worse. But I genuinely cannot stand this dude, which might be the point, but I don't care. I still freaking hate him. Like, throughout most of the show, he is just an unhelpful douchebag who acts like a 2000s high school bully. I mean, he's the type to say, "Give me your lunch money, Four Eyes," before high-fiving his non-existent friends. And you know, I disliked him for a while for being a generic asshole. But in episode 6, he became something even worse. A cornball! Actually, he's extremely cringy the entire show, but it is really bad in this episode. Like, this dude acts like a Redditor the entire episode, then delivers one of the corniest speeches I have ever seen.
You are my playthings, and I get joy out of making you suffer. I'm the one who causes pain. I led you on. It was just to make this part hurt you more.
Actually, you know what? Here's some more Jax if you don't get the point.
You know, things were just fine here until you and Zubul came along.
Shut your lame ass up, nigga.
It'll be my pleasure murdering all of you. It'll be my pleasure murdering all of you. It'll be my pleasure murdering all of you. Shut your fucking mouth! I'd move on. I'd probably forget about you. Just like Mom used to make.
Did I pick a bad time?
Like, Pomni is a better man than me, because I would have laughed in his face really quick. Because maybe we are all actually digital copies, because there is no way this dude is a real person. Like, if I was transported into the digital circus, I might abstract on the first day after hearing a second of Jax's corny ass. Before we move on to the next character, I just want to say, if you like this video, consider liking and subscribing. I make videos like this every 2 weeks or so, and I'm on a goal to 10K subscribers, so anything helps. When you think of the most hated characters in Attack on Titan, most people would first think of Gabi, and I truly hate her as well, because she murdered the goat Sasha for like no reason. And don't give me that indoctrination shit, because while true, Falco went through the exact same thing and was incredibly more level-headed than this little demon. But Gabi isn't the AOT character that I'm gonna talk about today. It's this girl Annie, because she's the most irredeemable redeemed character I have ever seen. Like, as the female Titan, she did atrocious stuff to Levi's group. Like, she did not just kill them and feel bad about it like Raynor. No, she tortured these dudes. Like, nowhere did Marley say to use a dude as a literal yo-yo. Like, holy hell. And she looked this dude in their eyes and then did it anyways. And I get that, like, everyone in AOT has a crazy kill count and that I'm probably being nonsensical, but I don't care. I can see redeeming people who are forced to do horrible actions by a corrupt government, but when you start using people as a lasso, that leeway starts to dwindle. To illustrate my point, let me give you an example. A hitman is sent to kill a dude. So Hitman 1 shoots him in the head and spends the rest of his life trying to atone, while Hitman 2 turns the guy into a human pretzel and shows minor regrets for what he did. So, who do you like more? Hard question, right? Also, my guy Armin, lock the hell in. What are you doing? Now, before we get into this section, I just want to say that I do not hate Yuta even half as much as the other characters on this list. But man, do I hate this Gary Sue at times. Because not only does half this dude's power come from his 8-year-old crush, but he has to be the most bland character ever. Like, a big theme in JJK is the burden of being the strongest, with Gojo, Kashimo, Sukuna, and Yuji and Modulo. And yet this dude Yuta is the second strongest in the modern era and has absolutely no struggles. This dude has literally everything going his way. He bagged Maki, he got his body cut in half, and still somehow survived. He knows RCT and how to give RCT to people. He has a domain expansion after only a year of being a sorcerer. He has an insanely OP curse technique and has the most cursed energy of anyone but Sukuna, and has the most CE output apart from Jane Juliet Man. Even when we thought he was gonna get some development by becoming the monster and going into Gojo's body, literally nothing happens, and he passes out in like a chapter. Plus, he's still as sweet as cupcakes. Like, this dude is like if an Isekai MC was dropped into JJK. I mean, he even has the black hair. And I really like Yuta's personality, but I just wish he had a semblance of some struggle or moral dilemma. Like, you'd think this dude has Reinhardt levels of divine protection, the way he's protected from anything bad happening to him. But that's all I have for this video. If you have characters that you hate, or you just disagree with me, comment them down below. The moral of the story is, Jax is a dork.